Okay, it is time for the revolution!
Yes. Meeting at the Pont d'As.
This is it, Falcon. This is the day we make our stand. Everything is coming together. As we speak, Fontaine is gathering the protesters at the Palace de la Concorde.
Oh, thank God, the competent one.
Piero is making preparations to build and arm a barricade near the Palais de Royal. Just as a precaution, you understand. The only question remains is, are you ready? No, but we're gonna do it anyway. To be perfectly honest, no, I'm not ready at all. You want me to prosecute the king and prime minister if and when you drag them from the palace, right? Well, I've had no time to prepare. I have no evidence on hand. This whole trial is going to be one big fiasco. You're too fixated on the formalities, Falcon. This revolution will succeed, and those in power will see justice. That's all that matters. But, Madame, come, let us see how the protest is going.
Falcon and Beaumont arrive at the Place de la Concorde. The air is thick with the chants, shouts, and cheers of 100 protesters. A line of mounted soldiers stand shoulder to shoulder outside the entrance of Tuileries.
This is amazing. I had no idea the Second Republic had this many supporters. But of course, you didn't think that we were just a few animals huddling in a cave, did you? The desire for revolution runs deep in this city.
Everything's in a place. The Palais Royal, ma'am. Just say the word and we'll set up the biggest barricade you've ever seen. Then we're gonna storm the building and drag that cocky king out of his chair.
There's been a change of plan. We're still going to protest, but we're going to do it peacefully. No firing from behind the barricades, no violence, no capturing the king or prime minister.
Madame, are you feeling all right?
Quite all right, thank you.
But what of your desire for a better France? You cannot achieve that without bloodshed.
We can certainly try. Falcon convinced me.
Falcon.
Pacifism seems like the Christian approach, wouldn't you say, Fire? Gotcha there, bitch!
I see. So that's how it is. Excuse me, madame.
Uh-huh. I think the Fire disapproves of the new strategy. It probably thinks I've gone soft. And maybe I have. But I'm not deviating from this path. Even if each and every rebel leaves my side.
Oh, don't worry, ma'am. You aren't alone.
We are not here for the violence, madame. As long as you strive for a better France, we'll always stand with you.
I do like Fontaine. He is loyal. But he's a dog, I guess.
How much you want to bet this little scene is going to be about them assassinating the king?
Probably.
And then blaming somebody else.
Oh yeah, that's their goal. The damn thing's opened up again. What's the news, brother? Is everything in place? We have a little problem. The mademoiselle refuses to use violence. She's turned timid. Turned timid? How? Well, it appears that the lawyer, Falcon, is something of a lion tamer. J.J. Falcon. That bird is proving to be more trouble than the rooster. I swear. Brother, listen. If there is no violence, then there will be no power gap. One leader will just peacefully replace another. We need chaos for our plan to work. Guess I'll have to follow through with our contingency strategy. I'll find the victim, you find the suspect.
Or you know what? Maybe these guys were the Viridian killers, now that I think about it.
It's possible.
It makes sense if there was more than one.
Yeah. Not sure where the green color comes in.
I don't know.
Don't push yourself, brother. You are still injured. And I agree with Danny. I'd like him to just fucking bleed to death already.
Look at those scum. Foul vermin, a lot of them. Mark my words, Sparrowson. Every one of these petulant dissenters will take the first opportunity to turn aggressive. They lust for violence.
They don't look too violent to me.
Trust me, this is just how the crowd looked before the July Revolution. It only takes one crazed individual, and the entire crowd will explode into a frenzy.
Hey, it's you!
Friar, it's good to see you again.
No time for pleasantries, Inspector. You're needed urgently on the Place de la Concorde.
Me? Why not ask one of the officers on active guard duty?
There's no time to explain. Any minute now. Ah, do you hear that gunshot? It's already begun. Come on, Inspector. We must make haste. Inspector, I really don't think you should be trusting this friar. He's a two-faced wolf.
Friar Remus has provided me with reliable information in the past. I trust his judgment.
But Inspector!
This isn't up for discussion, Sparrowson. I have a duty to uphold.
He's about to get his stupid ass killed.
Stay put. I'll be back in no time at all.
But... What should I do now?
A gunshot. It was nearby too. So the friar was right. Violence really is an inevitability. We haven't reached that stage yet, madame. I can't afford to take chances. Not now. Piero, march the crowd to the Palais Royal and construct the barricade.
Yes, ma'am.
Fontaine, Falcone, we're going to find the source of this disturbance.
It came from here, Inspector. Hurry, hurry.
I'm moving as fast as these old legs will... Mon Dieu! A body! This woman must have been the target of the gunshot we just heard. But I don't see a shooter. I think the gunshot came from over here. Inspector? Falcone? Well, I should have known that the Viridian killer would have had a part in this. Inspector, I'm not... What do we have here? A filthy cop and a dead girl.
Madam, thank goodness you're here. I saw the whole thing. This poor innocent mademoiselle was approaching the police line with her hands in the air, when all of a sudden this brute of a police inspector yelled, "Get back, you filthy rebel." He drew his gun and shot the bird point blank through her heart.
What is this nonsense? What are you prattling on about, Friar? Thank you for your input, Remus. It hardly surprises me that a member of the police would be the one to cast the first stone. I think we are being a little rash. Let's just take a breath, examine the situation, and... Wait a moment. You wear an eye patch. You only have one eye, Inspector. How observant. Tell me, were you the policeman who killed the rat at La Haze, too? La Haze? What are you talking about? Two is incidents of a one-eyed policeman gunning down an innocent victim. There is no way that is a coincidence. What we have here is a filthy, corrupt individual who takes pleasure in oppressing the common citizen. Am I right, Inspector? I really shouldn't be surprised that a stupid rebel makes stupid assumptions that comes to stupid conclusions. But open your damned eyes, mademoiselle. I'm not the assailant here.
He doesn't have arms to pull a gun.
Don't call me mademoiselle, or stupid for that matter. Your guilt is plain to see. Given the circumstances, I ought to judge and execute you right here and now. Falcon, don't stand there gawking. Vouch for me. Madame, I know this man. His name is Inspector Voletti. He is ruthlessly law-abiding. So much so that I can't envision him shooting a man without just cause. Oh, shut up, Falcon. I'm done with your idealism. I listened to you. I took your words to heart about avoiding violence, and now a girl is dead. Well, I'm done taking chances. Remus, help me escort this invalid to Pierre's barricade. I'll decide his fate there.
With pleasure, madame.
He has no hands to fire
no
a gun.
How could he fire a gun? He has no arms.
With his beak?
Come along, Inspector.
Fontaine, Falcon, deal with the corpse. Meet us at the barricade when you're done. There's no way that this was the work of the police. You know what, Falcon? I think you might be right. An isolated gunshot? This far away from the police line? It doesn't make any sense at all. But that's rebellions for you. They're messy affairs. Sometimes innocents get caught in the crossfire and there's no reason for it. Well, there's no use dawdling. Help me get the corpse off the streets.
He was so close. He was so close to seeing it.
Not yet. I'm going to examine the body first. Examine the body? We agree that this wasn't the work of Inspector Voletti, right? Then there must be some clues on the corpse that point towards what happened. An impromptu coroner's examination, eh? Fine. You have 2 minutes. After that, we're heading to the barricade whether you don't hear or not. Where is it? Oh no! We don't have the extractor anymore! Fuck!
They took all of our shit.
Damn it! It would have been so useful here. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Only 4.
That said, I want to make sure that we inspect the important stuff first.
Yeah.
Okay, so gunshot wound. This is the bullet wound, right? What can you tell me about it, Fontaine? Well, it looks like the bullet took a fairly straight angle of entry through the mademoiselle's back. The shooter was probably standing right behind the victim. What's the bullet size? You know, its caliber? Let me guess. You're hoping that the caliber of the bullet is different to the caliber of the inspector's gun. That would conveniently get that one-eyed police officer off the hook, wouldn't it? But I'm afraid I can't help you. I couldn't possibly know a bullet's caliber without having a good look at the bullet itself. And as you can plainly see, the bullet is 3 centimeters deep in flesh. So you need to see the bullet itself.
Yeah.
I don't understand why we don't have the device, but okay.
Yeah.
Help me retrieve the bullet, Fontaine. Retrieve? You mean dig it out? I assume you have a little more experience in this area than I do. Well, you're not wrong there. Fine, it'll only take a moment.
Ew. Ew. Bad
Here,
noise.
here you go. One used bullet. It looks like a standard lead rifle or pistol ball, but I'm afraid I cannot tell you its caliber. Why is that? The bullet fragmented upon impact, monsieur. I gathered all the pieces, but I cannot assess its diameter with any accuracy. Still, I would guess it was 13 to 17 millimeters. Sorry that I can't be more specific. It's an enormous help. Thank you, monsieur. Alright, well, it's something. Okay, let's...
The handprint, because Villager doesn't have hands. He doesn't have hands!
Yeah. What's this mark? It almost looks like a handprint made in blood. Probably the mademoiselle's. On her back? I don't think so. It's the handprint of a left hand on the girl's left shoulder. There's no way a person could comfortably reach that spot on their own back. I suppose so, but if the handprint doesn't belong to the girl, then who does it belong to? The murderer. It has to be. The question on my mind is, why is the handprint made in blood? Did the murderer sully their hand on the girl's gunshot wound? Or was they injured prior to the shooting? There's so much to uncover here and no time for a thorough investigation. Right? Okay, so we just
either
have
her wrist or her face.
Wrist or face. Oh gosh. I don't know. Fuck. Let's do her hands, because they did mention the hand that she supposedly had her hands up.
Mm-hmm.
It's a long shot, but maybe this girl is faking her injury. Just for the sake of thoroughness, I really ought to check for a pulse. No, I'm pretty sure she's dead. Right. No, nothing. Okay, good. We can still inspect her face. Great.
Okay.
Everyone's been so fixated on who did this that nobody stopped to ask who this girl was. Well, I don't know, monsieur. Given her clothes, she's probably just another working girl. Just another? I didn't mean to sound glib, but it's true. This one mademoiselle among the thousands who live in Paris. Who was she? Where did she work? Will her family miss her? Well, I don't know. But in the long run, I don't think anybody will care. I care. I can't afford not to. I don't know who this mademoiselle was, but I'm going to see to it that justice is brought about for her death. Oh. Oh, okay, so we could inspect everything. So that's it. I'm so mad that we don't have the extractor, but I guess we never needed it, so...
Yeah, it was only 3 centimeters in. He probably was able to use his pocket knife to pull it out. I mean, even with the extractor, though, it's in fragments.
Yeah.
It's not going to help him.
Yeah. I'm done here. Very good. Let's move this body off the street. Then we must hurry to the Palais Royal. Rest in peace, mademoiselle. I'll see to it that justice is done.
Everything's going just as planned. That madame's probably fuming right now. She'll attack the Palais Royal. The Prime Minister will flee, and then...
Excuse me, monsieur.
What do you want? I'm busy.
Don't you recognize me, monsieur? I know that my disguises are a little more complex than yours. Excuse me. But I assumed you would recognize Prince Juan when you saw him.
You're Prince Juan?
Indeed. And you're Judge Romulus, the corrupt wolf. I know what you did. You tried to assassinate the king. You shot the croque monsieur. And just moments ago, I saw you murder a maiden at the Place de la Concorde. You truly are a vile individual, aren't you?
Yeah. As if you have any proof of that stuff. I'm out of here.
I also know that you're one half of the Viridian Killer.
On any other day, I would gut you where you stand, Fox. But as it happens, I'm a little busy today.
Oh? The Viridian Killer is too busy to kill me? Is that the truth? Or is it that bullet wound of yours starting to affect your prowess? You must have lost an awful lot of blood.
What to do? Oh, hello, Monsieur Volpez.
Ah, Monsieur Sparrowson. Perfect timing.
Who now? Oh, you're that fledgling. I guess this is what they call being stuck between a rock and a hard place, huh?
Monsieur Sparrowson, be a dear and help me restrain the Viridian Killer.
Is this guy? He's a Viridian killer? He looks more like Judge Romulus to me.
Well, you would be right about that, too.
Wow. So he's two scumbags in one. Alright, then. Ow! Mind the wound. Which you're whining, Your Honor.
Very nice takedown, Monsieur Sparrowson. You may want to check his pockets for weapons. He is something of a notorious killer, after all.
Of course. Let's see what we've got here. Aha! Here we are.
A pistol. Probably the one used to kill the maiden, I suspect. What else can you find, Monsieur Sparrowson?
Ah, is this an eye patch? Weird. What would a wolf want with an eye patch?
Oh no. This is bad. Very bad indeed.
I don't get it. What's wrong with an eye patch?
There's no time to explain. Marseille!
What is it, Monsieur Volpez? What is it?
Take this eye patch to J.J. Falcon. If my fears are correct, he'll be somewhere around the Palais Royal right now. Tell him that this belongs to Remus's brother. Hurry now.
Right away, Monsieur Volpez! Right away!
I must go too. I need to find the other half of the Viridian Killer pair before something terrible happens.
Wait, Monsieur Volpez, what am I supposed to do with this guy?
You have his gun, don't you? March that wolf to the nearest police station and collect your reward for capturing Judge Romulus.
Go pay off our medical debt. Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah! Sparrowson the bounty hunter.
Okay. Museum thief and bounty hunter. What a strange day.
Okay,